Okay, take 10,022. This is a really good one. This guy is going to get crowned with the red label of very good. He actually raised me on the river. This is really fun. I mean, it's only at $25, but you know, still. Okay, so I've got queens. I open just before the blind, and he calls me. Now, we have very low flop. I haven't connected with anything, but I've still got a high pair, like third highest pair, yeah. And he just called it. So he could have ace something. Let's suppose he had ace 5. That's a possibility. Then he's looking for a 3, isn't he, to make an ace 2, 3, 4, 5 possibility. He could have ace of diamonds, I don't know, whatever of diamonds, and he's looking for a flush in here because he's got 4 diamonds to a flush, and he needed just one more to make him full flush, and he would have beaten me. Or he had a pair of 7s, and he sees a 7, he's like, yay. Could have had a pair of 4s, yay, or a pair of 2s, yay. So he could have made trips. Otherwise, he's just got a low pair, ace 2 or ace 4, or I don't know, 10-7 suited, and he's got 7, so it's low. But we see how he bets, and that will allow me to reduce the amount of hands that he could possibly hold. So it's my move next. So I bet that is about 80% pot. It's quite big. So let's see what he does. He calls it, so I'm like, okay, he's got something quite good. So he thinks at the moment he can probably beat me. So he probably thinks, oh, I'm stringing Carol along. Perhaps he has a pair of 2s. He's got trip 2s. He's got a pair of 4s or a pair of 7s. Or he might even have a pair of kings, something like that. Possible. So the story is, because he calls me, he's got something really very good. Let's see what hits on the turn. A 6. If he has something crazy like 5, 8 suited, but not from this position, he's out of position. It's the worst position to be in. He's out of position. I mean, you can be out of position in many ways, but big blind out of position, nah. I don't think you'd have opened 5, 8 suited, because that's the only thing here that makes a straight, isn't it? Is there another one? No, there is another one. Also, he hasn't hit a diamond, so let's see how he bets again. So I'm going to make a big bet here again. I bet 80% of the pot. It's about that. And we see what he does. This will give me even more of an idea of what he has. So what does he do? He calls it. I'm like, ooh, you have got something good. So now I'm a little bit worried about my stack. Remember, I started off with $25, because now I put some money in here. 4 of that dollars is mine, isn't it? Yeah. So I'm thinking, ooh, he has got something good. Let's see the river now. Queen. I'm like, yay, thank God. And so it's me to go first, and I'm like, oh, what can he have? He's either got 5, 8, trip 7s, king, queen, ace, queen. I don't know. See what he does. So I bet slightly smaller, $2.75. That is about 30 something percent of the pot. And Mr. Tony J from Bulgaria raises me by 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. 4 times my raise. I'm like, whoa. 3 or 4 times anyway, my raise. It's like, Jesus, 3, 6, 9, 12. Yes, about 4 times. And thinking, shit, he's got something good. I mean, what can possibly beat me? Well, He hasn't got 2 queens, has he? Because there's no possibility of him having 2 queens. He could have an ace and a queen, he could have a king and a queen, and he thinks he's done it. He could still be going with his pair of 7s. But I don't think he can beat me. I think he's just trying to bluff me now, bluff me off the river. And that's so unusual at these stakes at $25. So what happens is I re-raise that. So he made a 3-bet against me. I 4-bet it up to 19, not too much, because I want him to come with me. I want to make it worth his while. It's only $8 more to win 39, so it's worth his while. The odds are very good. But he thinks about it, old Tonage, and he folds. So I never get to see what he had. But that was a really good play by him, so he's going to be crowned gold. Okay, that's enough of that old nonsense. Let's stop.